Hello, everyone. This is Raj Menon. I'm from SaaS Reviews and Interviews, and with me I have Pankit from InVideo. Hi, Pankit, and thank you for joining us. Yeah. So, Pankit, I just want to ask you some questions, and then just let me know. Tell me a little bit about InVideo and what it does.
Great. Okay. First of all, thank you so much for having me here. And just to get back to the question, so InVideo, we started off about a couple of years back. And the whole idea behind it was we know that video consumption going forward, it's only going to increase. If we look around, like the way we are consuming information today, it's a lot of video. And of course, video production is still a bit of a timely and costly affair. So we wanted to essentially bridge that gap, and we wanted to enable people to transform their content into good videos easily and for cheap. So
Yep.
that was the whole concept behind starting InVideo, and that is what the product is all about. Today, we enable people to essentially transform any piece of their content, may it be an article, blog, any kind of structured data that they want to put it out in a video format. We help them do that and do that real quick and for very less money.
Okay.
So that's what it was all about.
Great. And how many members do you have in your team?
So at this point, we are about 45 people. We are based out of like a majority of the team is based out of Mumbai and Delhi here in India, and we have a few folks in Singapore for the Southeast Asia, and in US, New York is something we've just started off with.
Okay, great. As you know, the video market is very competitive, especially in the SaaS world, and I'm sure you have many competitors. What is it that, what are your unique selling points? What is it that sets you apart from everyone else?
Perfect. That's a great question. So when it comes to video production, let's look at the two ends. So at one end where you want to make those high production value videos where you need all the flexibility. We have softwares like Adobe After Effects, Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro. Now, these kind of softwares, of course, need there's a good learning curve, and you need those skilled people to make videos. Essentially, you need to go through a 6-month training to try and learn those softwares and make videos. And then there is this another side where there are these quick video makers, which give you very limited capability in terms of what you can do. Of course, they have a bunch of preset templates, and there's very limited scope in terms of what kind of videos we can achieve. Now, what we have built is essentially, we're giving people, say you want to make a very quick video, we built that piece wherein we have ready-made templates, you put in your content, and to get the first version of your video out, it's real quick. And then we have added the entire layer of flexibility, wherein you need not be an After Effects or a After Effects Pro or no video editing in detail, but you should be able to, anybody should be able to do that kind of basic editing. So we are trying to bridge that gap and come somewhere in between where, hey, you can get through a video quickly. We have all the elements you want. And then if you really want to spend some time and build videos to your detailing, to your own customization, we have that capability too. So that is something where I feel we stand apart, and that is something more that we offer than the normal video creators.
Okay, great. So during your development phase, what was the biggest challenge that you faced?
Great. Okay. Now, when we talk about video production, one thing, now, of course, ours is a cloud-based system. And when people are making videos, you're dealing with a lot of heavy video files, footages, images, a lot of fancy animations. Now, doing all of this, it's on the cloud, and it's entirely dependent on your browser. So indirectly on the machine that the users are using. So that was the most challenging part, and we had to optimize a lot of things such that it can work on most of the standard machines that people use, and make it as smooth as possible for it to work on a browser and it being a cloud-based system.
Okay, great. Can you just give us a brief walkthrough of maybe do some screen share and show us a little bit about InVideo?
Perfect. So that would be a great idea. I'll just quickly share my screen. Just give me a second.
Yep.
Great. You guys, you can see my screen?
Yep. Sure do.
Perfect. So once you log in, this is what you get. We have two type of videos that you can build. One is, of course, the storyteller, wherein you have your own script or your own blog or an article, and you want to structure the video to your own liking. You can pick this particular workflow. And then we have a bunch of preset templates which are more targeted towards marketing, wherein they have a set structure and you can simply replace the content, your own content in that video, and then you can quickly get one video for yourself. So what we can do is right now, let's try and go through the storyteller workflow. So we need to just say, okay, pick a style and start. And then you will see a bunch of templates that are available here that you can pick from. So what I'm going to do is quickly say we'll pick this one. And of course, we have multiple formats to choose from, because based on the platform you're going to use, you might need a horizontal, square, or a vertical video. So once we say, okay, we want to make a horizontal video, and we say start with this template. Now there are three ways in which you can start your video. One is simply, say you have a ready script, you can just paste your script and then move forward. There's a way to start with an article link. So you just put in your link, we try and fetch the content from that link, and then get you started with your video making process. And then of course, say you have a bunch of images and videos, you want to stitch them together and put some text and supers on it. So you can just simply put in all your media here and then get started. So I'm just going to quickly put in a script. I have something handy here.
Okay.
See, a very small one at this point of time. So this is what we put in a script, and then we hit next. Now what happens here is the system automatically creates the first version of your video. So
right.
For every sentence that you have put in, it's gonna create a scene. And then based on the template that you selected, it fits everything in, and you would see like pretty much a first cut of the video of the script that you've put in. We also look at picking the right media, getting all things together, animating. So the mundane tasks which are there, like making sure the text boxes on all scenes are the same, the animations, the transitions, all those things are taken care of. So we see that a quick storyboard is in place, and then say media is something that we can keep searching here, and say we can keep changing to our liking. So we can quickly just drag drop any kind of media that you want to change. And text is something, say you want to highlight a few things here. We have that, and then you can simply preview it scene by scene.
Right.
So that's how the first level of process works. And then we, of course, have advanced editing as well. Like I mentioned earlier, that we want to give that flexibility to change things around. So say here, once I select the text, I can change the colors, I can change the font size, alignment, all of this can be changed. And say I want the text to be down. Once you select the image, you can crop it, you can resize it, you can also decide the way it fits onto your screen. So you can do all the editing you want. And then again, there's a live preview that you can look at to see how the scene looks like. And then once you are good to go, you can hit this preview and export, and it's going to give you a complete preview, an instant preview of how your video looks like. And if you think that it's good to go, you can simply export it.
Right.
So making one video end to end, the process is as simple as this. Now, of course, we can always go back and edit the same project. We want to make a whole bunch of changes, editing, all of those can be done.
And
And there's no.
how long does the rendering take? Does it take very long or?
Okay, so on an average, say if it's a 1 minute video,
Yeah.
it would take about 3 to 4 minutes for you to get a video, get your final rendered output in 1080p.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is what the storyteller flow looks like. And we can probably just quickly go through one quick video template as well. That should be much quicker overall.
Okay.
So I'm just going to pick this particular template. So here we don't have a provision to say put in your content, and then because quick videos have a structure of their own. And of course, you can then add, delete, duplicate any number of scenes that you want based on the content you have. So here you go. You have a complete video already in place, and you can simply just keep changing the content and go ahead and render it. So if you look at these pictures behind or the video clips, you can decide, you can put in your own short clips. You can simply upload it here, replace this content, replace your text, and your video should be good to go very soon. So this is how a quick video template looks like. So these are the two workflows that we have in place.
Right. And the export video is what kind of format? Is it MP4 or does it? What kind of format does it export in?
Sure. So at this point of time, we give the output videos in an MP4 format, and in terms of resolution, it is HD. That is 1080p.
Okay. All right.
Right.
That's pretty good. So when it comes to roadmaps, how do you work? Do you have for the user? Do you have like a voting system, for the next big feature, or how do you work roadmaps? Or do you decide what the roadmap should be, or do you take feedback from users?
Great question. So again, see, now roadmap is something. So overall, as a company, we are quite customer driven. We keep talking to our customers quite often. We take the right surveys, we ask the right questions, and to be very honest, the entire roadmap is pretty much guided by the feedback that we get.
Right.
So we've been doing that as a constant exercise, and based on what are the gaps and what are the things that people are looking for, we entirely decide our roadmap purely based on that.
Okay, great. And I also notice your support's really good, especially live chat. There's always someone answering live chat, which is great. I mean, especially for users that have problems setting it up or get stuck. What kind of, is it just live chat, or do you have like a help desk as well, or is it just live chat?
Sure. So at this point of time, we only have live chat, and having like almost an instant support. Again, it's something what we as a company believe is about end-to-end customer experience, and I think support plays a very, very, very important role. Given the early stages of the product, yes, you're bound to run into a few issues, a few UX gaps. But I feel what support can do is essentially bridge that gap for you and give the best possible experience a customer would be looking for in terms of the product that you're offering. So I think it becomes a very important, and we take it very seriously, and we try and keep it to as instant as possible.
Okay, great. And one final question I have is, if I was a user trying to look for an app like this, what would it be that you'd tell the user, why should I buy this? What's the one thing that you tell them the reason to buy this product?
Perfect. Okay. So if you're looking to make great videos and in very less time and at a very less cost, That is it. I think that's the right fit that we have to offer.
Okay, great. Well, Pankit, thank you so much for taking this time to have a chat with us. I really appreciate that, and I really and wish you all the best because this app is really cool app.
Thank you so much, and thanks a lot for having me here. And of course, it's a great community, and I mean, really happy to be a part of it.
Great, thanks, and you take care.
You too. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Bye-bye.